Hey guys, so Back to Side Girl had this very interesting question. Was Griffith romantically connected to Guts? Did he have actual romantic feelings towards him, or was it just a basic friendship? Today with me is again Roche.
Hi.
And today we're going to discuss if Griffith actually had true feelings for Guts, or if it was just two best friends fighting bad guys. I think what happened with Griffith is that he saw Guts as an equal, and throughout his life he's never really seen anyone like that. Even when he met Casca and he had the Band of Hawks and stuff, there was never any one character that stood out to him. But something about Guts, something about his mannerisms, maybe the way he just handled himself and his lone wolf type attitude attracted Griffith, because I think in a way Griffith saw a kindred spirit, because Griffith himself, even though he leaded all these people, he actually was a lone wolf, because it felt to him that sometimes people just didn't get him. Even Casca sometimes said that, it seems to me that Guts is the only person who gets to you completely. And, Griffith really could have been his true self with him. So that's why when Guts left, it broke his heart so much. So, what do you...
I would like to bring in the whole historical background to this discussion. And in Japan, Griffith is technically what they would call a Bishonen, which stands for beautiful boy.
Okay.
So the concept of the Bishonen kind of started out with what an ideal homosexual lover would look like. And that was really influenced by many of the effeminate male actors that they had who played female characters.
Okay.
And then from there, now in modern day, in Japan and also in Korea, those characters kind of break down the stereotypes surrounding effeminate males. So they're usually portrayed just like in Berserk. Griffith is really feminine and effeminate, and he's portrayed as being strong, intelligent, and a leader. And it's the same in Japan. When they have those men playing those roles, they're normally, very athletic, very intelligent, good at fighting.
That's actually very true for Griffith. He's very athletic, very intelligent, very good at fighting. Actually, he's actually portrayed as being a very scary individual to some of the villains they met earlier on. They fear him too. Mm-hmm. So even though he looks feminine, he is actually very masculine by all means. Let me ask you this. Mm-hmm. Based on what we saw in the manga and stuff, would you say that Griffith had some sexual feelings towards Guts?
I think I would probably go back to what you were talking about with the admiration. And it's also worth mentioning that initially when they created the series, Griffith was based on a female character. So a lot of probably the storylines are kind of written for and linked to the female role.
Right.
But drawing on that Bishonen, which is the beautiful boy background, in Korea, in Japan, feminine looking men, that's not a big deal.
Right, well, I guess to summarize everything, I don't think so, but it is possible, because it would explain why Griffith was so heartbroken when Guts left. Mm-hmm. And maybe and that's why he had sex with that girl that one night immediately as Guts left, because he felt that he lost his true love. So he was like any old hooker would do. Not saying the princess was a hooker, but it is very possible that he had romantic feelings for Guts, but because he loved Guts, truly loved him, he couldn't express it. He just
Guts wasn't receptive of that, so I guess it would be what we would call unrequited love, I guess. In Berserk, it's
Yeah. Alright, so you tell me what you think. I think I'm not knocking it completely. It is very possible.
It's kind of borderline, I think.
Yeah, it's borderline. I think I don't think it's impossible that he would have not mind having a relationship with Guts. But definitely because of Guts' childhood, you guys know what I'm talking about, how Guts was touched.
Oh yeah, he was molested.
Yeah, so with that being said, I don't think Guts would have been too receptive of that, but at the same time, Guts said, hey, if you beat me in a fight, initially, you could have my sword on my ass, so...
Oh wow,
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, either way, Guts and Griffith, props to those guys, and they'll make a beautiful couple regardless.
Thank you for tuning in and checking out our video. Don't forget to thumbs up if you haven't already. Stop what you're doing right now and do it. And look out for more in our Berserk series. Leave your comments and questions down below and video suggestions. So we love you guys. Over and out.